in case you're watching the playback of the live stream, how are you doing? So today I thought to come live and, ask what I say, discuss something I've seen. Sometimes when I make a video and then it goes like, I wouldn't say it goes viral, but has a lot of viewership. And how I get to know a video that has a lot of viewership is when I compare the amount of people following me to how many people have watched the video. Let's say, for example, I make a video and I have like, let's say, 100,000 views on one video. Um, that is way above normal. Why? Because even 50% of that is not the amount of people following me. That means there are many new eyes that get to see my video. So something has been going on right here. Based on the video I made recently, where I got to, just oppose a couple of things with regards to the whole idea of cursing. I keep seeing in the comments, a lot of people are saying, oh, um, don't judge men of God, and then don't talk about men of God, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just asking myself a very, very interesting question, because sometimes I want to know what is in people's head, where they get the ideas they have as to how they think. Because if men of God, or quote and unquote men of God, don't expect to be talked about, then what gives them the right, the authority to talk about any and everything, or even talk about the government? Why? Why would they? Is it okay for them to talk about the government and talk about any and everything, but don't like to be talked about themselves? I just try to wonder why, like, and then what goes on in the mind of these people that are followers or members? How do they think? Because when I think of how we got here today, actually, I'm uploading a video tomorrow discussing this particular subject, but I will not be the one talking. You will see another pastor, because sometimes when George is talking, it will look as if, okay, George that is talking, but you will see a pastor talking about this whole idea of if it's okay to talk about men of God or not. And then you yourself will be the one to tell me if that pastor is correct or not, because what the pastor would be saying tomorrow in the video you will see is what all of you are against. Because I just wonder, I come and I see different people with different ideas. This pastor is saying A, this pastor is saying B, but they're still in the same fold. Brutal, power-based, word-based. So why is there? Sometimes I think of, when I look at Christianity the way we have it, and I'm like, let's say for me, I'm someone that is very rooted in my traditional culture, in the sense that in my village I'm a titled person. So let's take, for example, you come from a background where you know, like the practice of the Ifa or Yoruba culture or Igbo culture, Amadiha and the rest of them, okay? When it comes to the African traditional religion, it is more like it's a system that remains constant over time. It doesn't change. Like, it's not like you can come and adulterate it. Anywhere it is being practiced, it is the same thing that it's practiced. It doesn't change because it is happening here, or you're practicing it in this location or in this location. It remains the same. But when I look at Christianity the way it is, even those who brought it, like, if Christianity was the way it was structured to be, how it's supposed to be by those who brought it to Africa, or however we got to know about it, how come it that the way we practice it in Africa is a lot different from how it is in maybe from those who even brought it to us? As if we have Africanized Christianity, that we're bringing some element of culture and some dogma in it that I don't understand how it now makes us start thinking. Because when I look at the people that, quote and unquote, people always say that Kenneth Hagin is his father, and then a couple of them that always have their link to the white people or wherever they got to have their lineage from. The way we do things in Africa here is way different from how I see it on the outside there, even though, of course, on the outside there is also a lot of, heresies or things I find confusing, which is the main reason why I make videos like this. Because if I'm not asking questions that you cannot ask because of the mindset that you have yourself, to a great extent, I think certain things will be more of like left to mystery, and yet nobody's talking about it. So when I got to understand this, I'm like, you know what? I think what I'm doing is really interesting, because I'm kind of making people to some extent think a whole lot different from what it is that they normally talk about in maybe church or whatever. And now it makes a whole lot of sense. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, because when I look at this whole thing, I'm like, now it makes a whole lot of sense. Because the things I'm seeing, I don't know why this person is calling me. The things I'm seeing, it's beginning to open my eyes a whole lot to how we Christians tend to try to cover up things. We cover up things a whole lot that it's as if a lot of people are in bondage, but they just don't know how to speak up. And when people now start speaking up like this, they feel threatened that, are you serious? Like, and one thing I really like about myself and my mindset is that I always thank God that I didn't grow up under this whole mindset of, okay, is it spiritual this or spiritual son or that kind of thing. Why? Because all the people you see me talk about, all of the geos we have or the ones that you know of or something, I don't, I see them on the same level like I see every normal human being or something, and I give everyone the respect they deserve as, elders, as human beings. But coming to this idea of if the men of God are being judged, I think when people need to understand what it really means to judge, someone, because that was a particular news that happened in South Africa. A Nigerian pastor in that happened in South Africa. A Nigerian pastor in South Africa, Timothy or Motoso or something. I'll make a video about his situation and the things that he's being charged for rape, charged for more of like sexual molestation of his own members in his church. And when I got to see that, I was like, seriously. And when you see the people themselves testifying, I could imagine how long it took them for them to really come out and talk about these things, which I think it's really, really interesting. So by tomorrow, I'm going to put out a video tomorrow about this whole idea of judging. I'm not done with Suleiman's case. I think I have 2 more videos to go about his case. And I think that will be it till whenever Maureen decides to release something else entirely. So I think that is it. I just thought to come live, talk about this, and you expect something interesting to happen tomorrow. So the videos that are going to be coming tomorrow would be 2 videos. One video is going to be on this channel, but the other video is going to be linked in the description section to the other channel, because I don't want advertisement to interrupt the next video after the one I'm uploading tomorrow. So I'll put the other one on the other channel so that you can be able to watch it without adverts interrupting it, because my goal is really for you to get what it is in the video, not really about making a dime or maybe a cent or 2 from it. So that is it for this live, and I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good time. So it's night here. Hi, Ignatius. So you can tell me whatever you think in the comments about the subject, and then maybe later I'm gonna read it. Right now I have to go and sleep. I just came back from the gym, from work. I went to the gym and I just came back, and I'm like, okay, let me just come live, talk about this because of the video that is coming tomorrow. So take good care of yourself, guys, and remain blessed. See ya. Bye bye.